Executive or Under with Dr. J. The show provides solutions to any of your personal or work-related problems in under 5 minutes. We guarantee you will discover a new aspect of yourself and you'll see others in a whole new light. To gain this insight, write your questions to JeRLIK05@gmail.com. If your question is chosen for a show topic, you will receive a free test, a free profile from JeRLIK.com, the most precise personality profile on the market. Well, it's good to have you join us again today, and we're going to begin right away with Bill in Los Angeles, who asked a question about he has a micromanaging boss. He seems to scrutinize and demand and watch everything that Bill does, and he's wondering, how do I handle that? Well, when we look at conflicts, we're looking at personalities, and we're looking at also culture. Culture exists, folks, when there's a culture in Bill and there's a personality in Bill. And something that's happening that's going on with him and his personality and versus what and why his manager feels a need to control and manage and micromanage is also a culture. And within each of them, meaning patterns of behavior. And cultures exist within an individual and they exist within a company. Now let's just take it that this is an individual who micromanages. And the situation is that obviously he feels a need to control. There's an anxiety about leaving a gap, that something's not going to be worked through, that somehow he's more comfortable when he knows where everything is coming from. And that may not be who inherently Bill is. So Bill has to first of all realize he's working under this manager. And let's assume, for our purposes, he's not about to yet to address his manager and ask about what his needs really are, although that may come up in the foreseeable future. But what he is dealing with is a manager who feels he's probably left brain. He's probably in the sense of wanting everything organized, wanting all rules, procedures, and processes followed. And he wants to leave no variable unturned, or that provokes him with anxiety, or whatever he feels is a fear in him about whatever he needs to get to by his superior above him. So the first thing that, Bill, you need to do is to realize that, okay, I'm dealing with a micromanager. And with this, the first thing I need to do is to approach things and really give him, and if necessary, even sit down and ask whatever his boss, whatever he does, and what is it exactly that he needs. Now, hopefully he may or may not be fully expressive, but this can over time be detailed. And so this is a stretch for you, Bill. At this point, you're under him. And I would say that you want to gather from what either you know of him of the past or what you are willing to sit down and ask what exactly he needs. And by the way, I do strongly suggest that when dealing with a left brain person, make sure you sit down, ask all the variables that are important for that person, and frame your work around that. Because you're there to serve. That's who you are. Whenever we're an employee, we're there to serve the one above. It's only when the micromanaging gets to a point where nothing is pleasing to them. So then we have to find that variable, and that also can come out, hopefully, by conversing with your boss. But you want to really frame exactly what he's after and make sure that that's what you deliver. Now, you have to also examine within yourself, Bill, are you in the right place for whatever the culture of the company is, or is it an isolated situation with your own boss? And that's basically some of the things that you'll be going through and making sure that you can figure that one out. But I would say that you want to spend that time. You want to then go through a checklist, and when you sit down with the manager and go through your work, you want to go right through that checklist, and based on everything that you pre-examined before you started the project, and said that these were all the variables that were important to your superior that you needed to get. So that's exactly how you're going to initially approach him. Your next step will be after that to sit down and ask exactly how he wants you to do, whether it be research, reports, or anything else, and begin to make sure you get clear on conversing and how he is framed and what makes him feel comfortable. So that's what we're going to take and do on this process, Bill. So let's see how that goes and get back to me in the future reference. Thank you.